Hello guys, welcome to Varun Teki, a place for better learning. Please do like, share and subscribe for more interesting videos. In last session, we have discussed about introduction of Python. Are you suffering for code execution of Python? Don't worry. In this session, let us learn how to code Python using Google Colab, which is an online platform to write and execute Python code. Let's go. Open your web browser and go to Google Colab. If you are not signed in with your account, please sign in. To create a new notebook, click on New Notebook. Now you will see an empty cell. This is where we can write Python code. Type Python code into the cell. To run the code in a cell, press Shift plus Enter or click on Play button on the left side. The output will execute in this way. To add more cells to notebook, click plus code or plus text above or below an existing code. Your notebook will be automatically saved to your Google Drive. You can also download it with your local machine if needed. After running the cell, you should see the output below the cell. Google Colab also provides support for adding text and visualization, installing libraries, and working with various data formats. Feel free to explore the interference and take advantage of the available features. Now, let's discuss keywords in the Python. Certainly, Python has several keywords that are reserved for specific purposes and cannot be used as identifiers. Example variable names. Here is a list of Python keywords. We can briefly learn about each and every keyword. Let's go. Keywords used in Python. AND. A logical operator used to combine conditional statements. If we given two conditions, if both are true, then it returns as true. In all other cases, it returns as false. As keyword. Use it for creating an alias when importing a module, making it easier to reference. Assert. Use it for debugging purposes. Raises an exception if a specified condition is not true. Break. Break keyword terminates the execution of a loop prematurely. Class. Use it to define a new class, which is blueprint for creating objects. Continue. Skips the rest of the code inside a loop for the current iteration and continues with the next iteration. Def. Defines a function. It is used to declare a block of code that can be called later with a specific name. Del. Deletes a reference to an object. It can also delete elements from a list or dictionary. Elif. Short for else if. It is used in conditional statements to check multiple conditions. Else, a block of code to be executed if the condition in an if statement is false. Except, catches exceptions, errors during program execution, allowing for graceful handling. False keyword, a boolean value representing the logical false. Finally, a block of code that is always executed regardless of whether an exception occurs or not. For keyword, use it to iterate over a sequence, such as a list, tuple, or string, or other iterable objects. From keyword, use it in import statements to import specific functions or objects from a module. Global keyword declares a global variable, making it accessible throughout the entire program. If keyword executes a block of code only if a specified condition is true. Import keyword allows you to include external modules or libraries in your Python program. In keyword checks if a value exists in a sequence such as a list, tuple, or string. Is keyword tests for object identity. It, it returns true if two variables refer to the same object. Lambda defines an anonymous, nameless function, often used for short, simple operations. None, a special constant representing the absence of a value or a null value. Non-local declares a variable as non-local, allowing it to be assigned a value in an Enclosing scope, not keyword. A logical operator that returns true if the operand is false and vice versa. Or keyword, a logical operator that returns true if at least one of the conditions is true. Pass, a null statement, often used as a placeholder where systematically some code is required but no action is decided. Rises an exception manually during program execution. Return specifies the value to be returned from a function. True, a boolean value representing the logical true. Try defines a block of code where exceptions may occur and the code to handle these exceptions. While creates a loop that executes a block of code as long as a specified condition is true. With keyword, use it for resource management. It simplifies resource execution and release using a context manager. Yield, used in the content of generators. It yields a value to the caller and preserves the state of the function, allowing it to resume whether it left off. These keywords are fundamental building keywords of Python programming, and understanding their usage is crucial for writing effective and readable code. Here are some example codes for Python keywords. So, if else statement. Here in this code we used if and elif and else statements for executing the code. If the number is greater than 0, then it will return positive. If the number is less than 0, then it will return negative. If both these cases are not there, then it returns 0. In a similar way, for loop, while loop, def keyword for defining a function, return keyword, and for every keyword, here are some examples. You can practice these in the Google Collaboratory. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.